Forest. We are here at 1402 Pleasant Acres Drive. It looks like they are clearing out the house, so there's lots of post-it notes everywhere, so just overlook that. I will go through and take you through each room. Really good space here, very well maintained. It is dated in some areas, so just something to think about though. If you update after you move in, you are going to have a lot of equity in this house because it will significantly increase the value. So anyway, that being said, this is the living room that we are standing here staring at. This carpet, while probably older, is actually in really good condition. And so this room is pretty large. You do have wallpaper you can see on all of the walls here. Again, something that's really easy to strip down and then repaint, and it makes it look like a whole new house. Built-in cabinet, lots of space for storage, books, toys for your son, stuff like that. And we are going to go down in here. So my guess, based on the way this looks, there is a step here. This was the garage at one point, and they converted it into a second living room. So you do have in here, you have baseboard heat, which is what you see down underneath that window over there. Zoom in. Oh, there we go. I can work this. And you have a nice wood-burning fireplace here, which is pretty awesome, because who doesn't love that? So in the back, I'm not going to go out there because it's cold. There is a carport. And so you do have covered parking, which is nice. And you've got, it looks like that'll fit at least two, probably 2.5. So potentially maybe 3 cars back there that you could have covered, or at least semi-covered. So in here, that's what you've got here. Lots of windows, which is awesome. All right. Kitchen. Biggest thing that I'm noting about the kitchen is carpet. So you would probably just want to redo that at some point. Again, it's just carpet. It's just old carpet. But for a kitchen, you probably want tile or linoleum or something like that. So you have lots of counter space in here, as you can see. So it looks like, sorry, I'm reading as we are doing this. The storm that we had on Monday caused a flood in the workshop in the back of the home. So not a big deal. They'll probably fix it. Anyway, so kitchen, again, easy peasy. Cabinets that they are cleaning out, wallpaper again. Everything looks to be in really good condition, just a little bit on the older side. So this would be the dining area, which has more cabinets back around here. And again, we've got carpet, and actually it looks like there's baseboard heat throughout, so that's fine though. Again, in here, linoleum, tile, even hardwood, at some point would probably add a lot of value to this home, and just because it's the dining room, I don't really like to steam clean my carpets every time I have a meal with a 6-year-old. So here is the hallway. So we are going to stop at the first bathroom. And here, again, pretty dated, but nice and clean. You've got awesome wallpaper. Everything looks to be in really good condition, just a little bit dated. So in here, you've got a small closet, nothing major. It's just loud. Bedroom number 1. This is going to be one of the guest bedrooms. Closet. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Bedroom number 2. This has got the really nice 70s carpet in it, but again, it looks like it's actually in really good condition. So, which is awesome, because that means it's move-in ready for you guys. If you wanted to move in, you wouldn't have to worry about replacing everything right now. It's something that you can do in the future. All right, here's the master. So this room is significantly bigger than the others, which is great. And then you do have the bathroom over here. So, no door, but they improvised and did like the swinging saloon doors is what that makes me think of. We're in a Western. Anyway. Bathroom. Again, carpet in the bathroom. So that little square goes down to a crawl space, but you do have a sweet walk-in closet. here in the master, which is great. You do also have a double vanity and some storage, and then the toilet and the shower is in its own little room back here. Voila. So that's the house. Pretty spectacular. Let's peek out the back window there real quick so you can see what that looks like in the backyard. Okay, here you go. So I'm assuming that is the shed that they were talking about that flooded. I'm not going to go back there because if it's flooded, we don't need to see it right now. But there's lots of space. You can see back in this area. There's also a squirrel. There's lots of grass back there. So, anyway, that is that. Let me see if I can find an easy way to get back into the backyard. Okay, that was easy. We're back here. It's not as cold as I thought. So, you can see they actually have really nice fencing all around. They have lights up under here. And looks like they have a ton of storage in that shed. So here's the backyard. I'm just going to do a quick pan. And shed, which you have alley access, so you could actually open up that shed into a garage. And we'll just peek in this shed. We're not going to walk in though, because if everything's all wet, we don't need to do that. Okay, so here's the back part. There we go. So this is a separate room. And this is the main room. So you can't see it, it's all wet in here. But you can easily knock that wall out right there and put in doors. It is a little short though. It's probably really only 7 feet to the ceiling. So, tons of space. Perfect for storage if that's what you want to do.